This is about my son, who at the time was 10, I think, ish. At the time that video was made, and then I showed it on a on this day video, and this person came in and said, maybe he won't be a leftist like you, space, two exclamation points. Let's start off with the obvious. I don't think I'm a leftist. You think I'm a leftist. And leftists think I'm Ronald Reagan. I don't view myself as a leftist. I view myself as center left, but not a leftist. I'd love to know what about my positions you think makes me a leftist when actual leftists don't particularly care for me. But more to the point, he's now 13, obviously very well aware of things happening in the world, has a parent that is extraordinarily involved and open and constantly discussing world affairs and political affairs and things of that nature. He has teachers that follow me on social media that you know are part of his well-rounded education. And while I have no idea what he will ultimately turn out to be, I do know this. What he is at 13, I very much like what I see. At 13, he understands, acknowledges, and has absolutely zero issue with the fact that gay people exist, with the fact that trans people exist, does not carry the racism that so many of the other kids his age in our community are so open about showing. I've seen him step back from people that he was friends with because he saw a problem developing there, and he's just like, I don't want any fucking part of that. I hear him talk, and I have conversations with him, and at 13, he understands better than most Trump supporters that while nobody might have all the answers, the solutions and the proposals that are being enacted now are definitely not the way. And I would highly doubt that he ultimately turns out to be a Republican or a conservative. He might. He's got a long way to go. He's 13 years old. But so far, I have 3 adult children and then him at 13. And all 3 of my adult children are, at a minimum, slightly liberal, if not so far left. I have gotten into heated arguments with them because they're like, you're too fucking conservative, Pop. My daughter in southern Indiana is way left. Like, fuck, way, burn it all down, piss on the ashes, let's start again in a communal environment, way left of me. My 20-year-old is left, right? Definitely left. If I rattled off the courses, some of the courses that she has taken and is currently taking in college, you guys would be like, fuck, there it is. My 22-year-old is probably the most conservative out of everybody. She doesn't like what the Trump administration is doing. She believes in women's rights. She believes in gay rights. She also thinks taxation is theft. Has no problem owning an AR-15 and throwing her cowboy boots out on and going mud. So she's a combination of philosophies at the moment. And then there's my son. And like I said, long way to go with him. But here's what I know I would be disappointed in if he became, right? I wouldn't be disappointed if he held some conservative values. I wouldn't be disappointed if he held some liberal values. I wouldn't be disappointed if he was heterosexual or if he was homosexual, and we've had that conversation ad nauseum. He is, as of right now at least, clearly not coming forward as being into guys. But he understands that those people exist, and he's had a few gay friends. He has absolutely no problem with them. If he grew up to be a coward bucket of piss that went around trolling social media sites without using his name or face to back up his words, it would be an extreme disappointment to me.